Welcome back to another video. Team T is ℂ𝕝𝕒𝕟𝕚, and let's get right into this video. So we are doing another reaction video on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. It's been ongoing. Seems like it's never ending, but you guys are enjoying these videos, so I thought I would do another reaction since I have been sort of caught up with other things. So I haven't done a reaction in some time, and I know the trial has progressed dramatically since the last time I really even looked into it. This one is called Johnny Depp Trial Funniest Moments by ℂ𝕝𝕝 so shout out to them.
As a result of applying those protocols, what did you conclude?
This was a doctor, right, or something?
Ms. Heard did not have PTSD, and there were also pretty significant indications that she was grossly exaggerating symptoms of PTSD when asked about them.
For a second, I thought that was the actual jury or audience in the room. So that's interesting.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th.
I heard about this one.
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Oh.
Bro.
Okay, you said sustained an injury.
Oh, jeez. And the people were laughing there.
Mr. Depp, at this time, how many other franchise films had you been a part of?
Alice in Wonderland. Boy. What was the question again?
How many?
I have order in the court, or I will have you removed.
Bro, this shit literally was like 2 scenes, but I'll do a short reaction to what just happened. So that's actually sort of funny, but it almost seemed like he wasn't trying to be funny. And I don't know if that was the live reaction because it seems a little exaggerated. So I'm not sure if this person who made this video actually added audio to it. I think in one of the earlier scenes there was a soundtrack to make it louder. So I don't know if the people there laughed that loud, but it almost seems like he wasn't even trying to be funny. I'm not even sure the way that scene is clipped together. I mean, I guess that's the whole scene, because why would you make that up? But I don't see what's so funny about what he said, considering all he did was ask for the question to be repeated, and he kind of smiled. I'm not really sure what's funny about that, but I guess the scenes are kind of put together so it didn't happen right away where he was just like Alice in Wonderland, repeat the question and smiled or whatever. So I'm sure there was some timing between those two parts. But yeah, so that's interesting. Not sure why the judge would get mad, except, you know, considering something happened in between. Maybe he was stalling too much or something. But, you know, I've heard plenty of times for someone to ask a question to be repeated. That's sort of normal. And yeah, so I don't really think much of that. We are going to react to another video, but give me 1 second to quickly find one.
5 hours later.
Let's get right into this second video and let's see what it's about.
And then you went in the house and saw Mr. Depp in the foyer, correct?
Yes, correct.
And Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
I don't even know what a foyer is.
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his pants, didn't he?
I think I would remember
Relevance.
seeing Mr. Depp's penis.
I'll allow.
The judge was like, I'll allow it. I want to hear more. I want to hear more of that testimony.
Correct, I was trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, yes.
And Mr. Depp was refusing to leave the house, was he not?
I like the fact that the attorney is also getting a crack out of it.
Just wanted 2 minutes to see his piece.
You took Mr. Depp's arm to try to move him out, but he broke away, isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, so he was strong enough to break away from your grip, correct?
No.
So you had his arm and he broke away, though, correct?
No.
And isn't it true that in the entire time you were there, you were not informed as to what caused damage to Mr. Depp's finger on March 8th?
Objection, hearsay.
I'm asking what he wasn't told.
Sustain the objection. Next question.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Bro,
Okay, he said it's the same.
No, I'm not even gonna get into that. But he messed up hearsay on both instances when he objected to himself, and also when he said, "Oh, tell me what the person didn't say to you," or whatever. Like, that didn't make any sense either.
Get into my unit. There's trashes on my door. And like,
I think I've seen part of this testimony in the car. Not this part, though. And I don't think I reacted to it at all, actually. For the part I did see. But the dude started driving or whatever. That's pretty funny. I've seen interesting stuff happen in court. I've seen people in bed where you could see the background. One time somebody started changing because they didn't know the camera was still on after their case was heard. And I've actually seen people in a car. I haven't seen people start driving while being in a car, though. But I have seen people give a testimony similar to this while sitting in a car.
come on, really? And I actually, when they asked me to go inside the unit,
The audio kind of sucks on this one. I feel like his testimony was way clearer from what I remember.
it's part of my job, make sure they're safe, but I didn't understand why they want me to do that. Like, oh, I don't know.
What was the photograph of Mr. Depp?
I can't even tell when he's trying to be serious or he's thinking of something sarcastic to say.
It was a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed was human fecal matter.
Oh, when she shitted in the bed. I remember. Like, I heard something about this on Instagram, but I never actually
So I understood why
like
it wasn't a good time.
knew about it. I didn't know much about it.
My initial response to that was, I mean, I laughed. It was so outside. It was so bizarre and so grotesque that I could only laugh. So I did not go down there that day.
Oh, actual footage. Oh, this is after a trial. I heard people are standing out there and stuff. I haven't seen any clips on that either.
So the incident was May.
Oh, and this guy started smoking. I forgot about that.
You saw her the night of May 25th, correct?
Correct.
You said you saw Amber Heard.
Bro, some people got no chill. Like, this man really was smoking, and then he started driving, and clearly he's wearing a short sleeve. You can see his tats, no tie on. This dude's a savage for sure.
All right, this is my last question. You testified in this
But the fact that the judge kind of kept her cool, even though it doesn't seem very appropriate for one, but, you know, she kind of kept it going regardless. So that's interesting.
you testified in response to my questions today.
That's correct.
right.
I did.
That isn't actionable because under the ℂ𝕗𝕚 versus Halper case, 995 F3rd 134, retweeting a link doesn't constitute republication. Now that case dealt
Well,
with
it does if you add something to it, but I just don't know the evidence.
Your Honor, very quickly, it's a judicial admission. They admitted in Ms. Heard's answer, she admitted to the tweet. So that establishes that she adopted the op-ed in its entirety, and it was discussed. We talked about judicial admissions. One was the op-ed itself. The second, and this is reflected in
Your Honor,
the
if I could
transcript.
finish my argument, I mean,
I
would
understand.
appreciate
I can't wait to oppose this.
I that's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
So,
sir.
and again, we can.
Johnny Depp started paying me 2 years ago.
Okay, so now you're being, so you.
This is the attorney that the hearsay objection one, I believe.
Judge was your boss until he passed away, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, and now you get paid directly by Mr. Depp, correct?
Right.
And you're paid a salary by Mr. Depp?
No.
Okay. And Mr. Depp's also provided you gifts, correct?
Gifts?
Gifts. Money, Gift?
Yes.
And,
No.
Did you say yes or no?
Yes, Johnny's gave me gifts. I've given Johnny gifts.
and he's given you gifts over $8,500, correct?
$8,500.
Yeah.
He gave me a lot more than that.
Okay. And you're loyal to Mr. Depp, right?
Yes, of course I'm loyal to Mr. Depp. I'm loyal.
That was interesting.
Mr. Depp, if you could please take a look at the stack of articles in front of you.
Yes, it's a stack of hit pieces.
Yes, the first one is called
by Ms. Heard's publicity team.
Mr. Depp, we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible.
I'm just
I'm going to ask you about the first one. But we're gonna,
The gallery has hella people.
The first one is entitled
It's interesting.
Guardian. You see that?
Apparently drunk.
Yes, and this is an article from November 15th, 2014, entitled "Apparently Drunk Johnny Depp Cut Off at Hollywood Film Awards Ceremony," correct?
That's what it says, yes, sir.
The next article is an article from May
That suit's
7th,
nice.
2016. It's entitled "Johnny Depp, Friends and Family Seriously Concerned About Him. Here's Why."
Yes,
Correct?
how did they know?
The next article from May 1st, 2017, before Ms. Heard filed for a restraining order, an article entitled "Where Did It All Go Wrong?"
Restraining order.
After a string of flops and a ton of bad press, Johnny Depp's star power looks as wobbly as Jack Sparrow on a plank. Did I read that right?
You read that very, very well.
The next one, Hollywood Reporter.
That was awkward.
May 27th, 2017.
The lawyer was sneak dissing him. But yeah, that's my overall reaction. Interesting stuff that we saw, I think, overall. And yeah, I don't know. It's a very interesting trial. I think people are posting stuff just to post stuff. I don't know if it's as amusing. I mean, this one had interesting scenes, like talking about shitting on the bed or whatever. You got the guy smoking in the car while giving testimony. People probably wouldn't notice the fact that he's wearing a short sleeve showing tats in court, since, you know, appearing remotely is still considered showing up in court. So professionalism issues there, I guess. You know, some of the stuff Johnny said, judge getting mad at him, which was sort of interesting. Kind of wish I knew more background on that, because I'm not really sure why the judge would get mad at him sort of forgetting what the question was. I think a lot of people, when they're giving testimony, they kind of forget their place sometimes and what the question reiterated. Sometimes the judge even asked the attorney to reiterate the question, especially when things are remote. Obviously not remote in this situation, I guess, for that specific testimony. But yeah, interesting video for sure. Thank you all for watching. I probably will shoot another one. I'm not sure how many. I don't even know how long the trial is. But thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the clothing brand at triumphclo.com. Triumph, your dreams await.